Hello, everyone. I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles. And I don't know how hard this puzzle is. I will be placing this in the correct rating. It will be either very easy, or challenging or harder, depending on how I find it. But this was a puzzle made specifically for me by Ul-Rhymm. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is the first time I've ever had a puzzle done specifically for me, and I think it's kind of appropriate actually, so because of some of the controversies I've had in the past. But the puzzle is called "Let's Be Frank" by Ul-Rhymm. And again, I will be rating this according to how I feel this puzzle is going to be, because this was specifically just made specifically for me, and I do appreciate it. And thank you so much, Ul-Rhymm. I appreciate the shout out and the puzzle actually by itself. So, and thank you for all your hard work. I've done a decent amount of your puzzles, and I feel like they've always been fun to do. Um, and also let me know if it actually is that's how you pronounce your name, or actually if I'm mispronouncing your name, just let me know and I'll correct it, because again, we're all trying to do our best, right? So I'm trying to basically make sure that everybody is properly attributed for their contributions, because frankly, without the setters who create such wonderful puzzles, for the people who actually solve them, you know, like I got into essentially doing Sudoku because I started watching Cracking the Cryptic. So shout out to them, because they do a great job of, and they sort of inspired me to sort of start this channel, because basically, I don't know, I just love doing Sudokus and I just love sharing that with other people. So this has basically just sort of been more of a, I don't know, just seeing what I can do with it. It hasn't grown that well, but that's not the purpose of it. The purpose is to sort of share the love of Sudokus, and that's what this great community of Sudoku setters, particularly, but a lot of solvers too, help make. So, thank you so much, Ul-Rhymm. I appreciate it, and let's get on to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules, where each digit 1 through 9 appears exactly once in each row, column, and box. And we have whisper X lines, which I guess I've been, I guess, the largest proponent of, which some people have not liked at all. But this is a perfect example. Thank you so much, Ul-Rhymm, again, because this is the perfect example of the extensibility of the naming convention of having a whisper X line. Because on lines, adjacent digits must have a difference of at least X, where X is the value marked on the line. All lines of the same color have the same X value. So that's wonderful. It's something that's this perfectly encapsulates why what I wouldn't say even prefer, why I think it makes more sense to have a whisper X convention versus saying a German whisper convention. Because you could have whisper 8 lines, whisper 6 lines, whisper 2, whisper 1. It's perfect. Thank you, Ul-Rhymm. This was a wonderful encapsulation of the reason why I do appreciate the Whisper X. I actually don't remember who the setter was who came up with that. It was a brilliant idea, and I'm sorry that I can't attribute it, because I did take a look through my videos, and I think it might have been one of the deleted videos that I had. So unfortunately, I don't have a record of who came up with this naming convention. But it was a setter. It was not me. I did not come up with this, because, to be blunt, I'm probably not that creative. But it was a brilliant idea, I thought. And while it might have been controversial from amongst some people, I think it just makes a lot of sense. And this seems to be the perfect encapsulation of it. So thank you, Ul-Rhymm, for creating this. So, okay, what does an whisper X mean then? So X, all lines of the same color have the same value. Okay, the difference on these lines, adjacent digits must have a difference of at least X. So, for example, on a whisper let's do whisper 3 line. If this were a 3, the digits here would have to be 6, 7, 8, or 9, because those are the only digits which are 3 or more away from 3. So this could be 6, 7, 8, or 9. But it's different from a whisper 6 line. Say this was a 3. That would guarantee this has to be 9, because the only digits which are 6 or more away from 3 is only 9. And these are examples of how whisper X lines work. And that's exactly why I prefer whisper X, because you can have we have all these varieties, whisper 1 all the way through whisper 8. It's great. I've even seen a whisper 9 line before, but that was it was with obviously other constraints which allowed values to be beyond 1 through 9, right? But this can work for basically whisper 1 through 8. And we do have that here, which is great, Ul-Rhymm. Thank you very much. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, let's start with the whisper 8 line, right? We have the difference between these digits must be 8 at least. Well, there's only 2 digits which can have a difference of 8 in normal Sudoku, which is 1 and 9. So this must be a 1-9 pair here, and this is 1-9 to here. We have whisper 7 lines, which means they have to have the only digits which can be 7 apart from each other are 1, 2, and 8 and 9. And 2 and 8 cannot be next to each other. So therefore 2 and 8 must be at the ends, because 2 and 8 can only be next to one other unique digit on a whisper 7 line, which is 2 can be next to 9 and 8 can be next to 1. So this becomes 2, 8, 1, 9. Whisper 6 lines. So this is 1 or 9. So this has to be the same digit as that. So, okay. So for all whisper 5 through and above lines, you'll always alternate between low and high digits. So whisper 5 is the perfect example. Whisper 4 is where you start not being able to alternate between sets. So whisper 5 works specifically because you cannot ever have a 5 on a whisper 5 line. Because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less. And if you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, none of which are normal Sudoku digits. But on a whisper 5 line, you'll alternate between low and highs, and same with 6, 7, and whisper 8 lines. So therefore, you can basically set 1 as a certain set, and then you alternate the colors, right? And it doesn't have to be the same color. Well, it has to be a different color for the next digit on the whisper 5 and above line. And then you have to alternate back to the same color on that same whisper 5 and above line. So we can just choose randomly colors here. So we'll make this orange and green here. So this must be orange and is the same 1 or 9 as that digit. Therefore, this must be green and this must be orange. This cannot be, though, either 1 or 9 because of the 1-9 pair in the column. So this is either 2, 8, or 3, 7 to be 6 away from 1 or 9. So if it's 1, it's guaranteed to be 7 or 8. Okay. So then the thing is, if this were 3 or 7, 3 and 7 can only be next to one unique digit on a whisper 6 line. So this cannot be 3 or 7, it's 2 or 8. So this could be here, next to be 2 and 8, can only be either 1, 2 can only be next to 8 or 9, and 9 can only be next to 1 or 2. But we're guaranteed this cannot be 1 or 9 because of the 1-9 pair in the column. So this is 2 or 8 as a pair then. Okay. We can also set sets here because, again, we have a whisper 5 and more in this set. And well, let's just choose randomly. So we'll make this medium, dark, and medium, dark, medium, dark, and this is medium because it's next to a dark. Okay. Okay, so we know in the rest of column 1, we do not have 1, 9, or 2, 8 available because of the 1, 9, 2, 8 pairs in the column. So they must be 3 through 7. 2 and 8 can only be next to 3 or 7 remaining out of 1, 2, 8, and 9. So this is 3 or 7. 3 or 7 here. Well, we have the medium 2, 8 here, so this can't be medium 2, 8. It cannot be 4 or 6 next to 3 or 7. It has to be the other 1, 9. These are 3 through 7 here. And that's fine. And then let's start coloring this. Okay, next to a Whisper 5 line, sorry, Whisper 6 line, you can only have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. So this is guaranteed to be 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, or 9 here. These are next to 2 unique digits. All of these are next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. Right? This is next to these two. This is next to these two. This is next to these two. So this has to be 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Well, where are 4, 5, and 6 in this central box? They have to be here. And 5 cannot be next to either 4 or 6 because that's not 2 away from each other. So out of this, one of these pairs is a 4, 6 pair. Oh, interesting. So either this is 4 or 6 or this is 4 or 6. And it's 2 away from one of these digits, which is not too helpful. So we have 4, 6, and then we have 5 as a possibility. 4, 6, and 5, but we don't know where the other one is. Let's just mark it this way. This is 4, 5, and 6. This is 4, 5, and 6 also. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This could... Okay. The remaining digits in box 6 cannot be 1 and 9 because of the 1, 9 pair. Actually, the remaining digits in column 9 cannot be 1, 9, 2, 8. So we have 3, 4, 5, 7 as possibilities. Which eliminate, and this can't be 4 because of 4 in the box in this upper right-hand box. So these cannot be 1 or 9. So this digit cannot be next to a 1 or 9 here. So this can't be 4 or 6. It must be 2, 3, 7, 8 there. Which means this can't be 4 or 6 either. It's also next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So this is also 2, 3, 7, or 8. This can't be 2 or 8 here, so it's 1, 3, 7, 9. It's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. This is orange, so therefore this must be green or pink, and this is green or pink on a Whisper 4 line, so which means it's 5 or the other digit, or the other high digits or other low digits on the line. So green or pink, this is green or pink here. This is 3 away from 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay. This cannot be 1, 9, or 2, 8, so this is 3, 7, or 4, 6 here. This is a whisper 1 line, but that doesn't... It's basically just not the same digit. I wonder if we use that. We might, which would be really cool, actually. 6 cannot be here, so 6 has to be one of these 3. Where else do we go? Many digits here. This cannot be 5. If this were 5, it has to be next to a non-1 or 9 on this cell. So this cannot be pink. This is guaranteed to be green here. So this must be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Which is still pretty broad. And this can't be 5 because it can only be next to 1 and 9 on a whisper 5 line. Or whisper 4 line. Apologies. So this must be orange. And this is also 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So this... If this is pink, this could be green 1, 9. Okay. Oh, this can't be 4. Interesting. Okay, where is 4 then in box 6? It has to be one of these 2 digits. Because it can't be here, can't be in this column, can't be here because it's next to a non-1-9 in one of these 2 cells. So 4 has to be here, which means this cannot be 4 here, which means 4 has to be one of these, which means 6 cannot be here. 4 has to be next to the 6 here on the whisper 2 line, because 4 and 6 cannot be next to 5. They have to be next to each other. So 6 is here, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. Where is 6 in box 6? It must be here. So this is 6 and 2 then, guaranteed. Because 6 can only be next to 1 and 2 on a whisper 4 line. So that means this is 2 and 6, which eliminates 2 in the rest of the box. This can't be 2. Therefore, the low here is 3 guaranteed. 3 can only be next to 8 out of 7 or 8. So this is a 3-8 pair, which eliminates 3 and 8 in the rest of the box and column. So this can't be 3. This can't be 3. This becomes a 4, 5, 7 triplet, which eliminates 4, 5, and 7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 4, obviously. So 5 cannot be here. This becomes a 4, 5 pair here. Interesting. Two, 6, 1, 9, 3, 8. 5 could be here. 7 could be here. 4 could be here. All of them could still be there. So we guarantee the 6 here. This is 2 away from this, so we don't have any guarantees here. This can't be 7. So one of these 4 is a 7. 3 and 8. 1, 2, and 3 can all be next to 8. 8 and 9 can both be next to 3. So 6 cannot be here. Where is 6 in box 9? It has to be one of these 2. Okay. 7 cannot be here. If this were 7, the problem with that is that it would be next to a 3 on a whisper 5 line, and it can't be. So this is guaranteed to be 1 and 9, which means this is the green 1, 9, because it can't be the orange one. So this must be orange 3, 8. This is green. That makes this orange, green, orange, green. This cannot be 1 or 9 because of the 1, 9 pair in the row. So then this is orange. This can't be orange 3 or 8. This can't be orange 3 or 8. Interesting. So this still could be 5. The rest of the digits in box 9 are 3 through 7. And obviously 6 and 4 can't be here. Oh. This can't be 5 because it's next to 2. It cannot be next to both 1 9s on the Whisper 4 line. So this has to be the green 3 7. And the green 3 7 cannot be next to 5 on a Whisper 4 line. So this is the orange 3 7, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the box. Well, this can't be 5, so this is the orange 4 6 here. This 3 7 pair eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the column, so that's 5, which eliminates 5 in the rest of the box. We are left with 1 and 9 and 8 remaining in column 8 because of the 3 7 pair, the 2 6 pair, the 5 and the 4. So this is orange 4 6. This cannot be the orange 4 6 here. So this is 1 2 3 7 8 9. Interesting. What else do we have? This is 2 or 8. So if this were a 2, that would force this to be, this would have to be a 3 and this would be 8, and then therefore this would remove all possibilities of that cell. For that cell, I should say. So this cannot be 2, it must be 6. So all the oranges are high. So all the oranges are high and all the greens are low. Which means this is 6, this is 2, this is 3. This cannot be 7 or 9, it's 1 or 2. This can't be 1, 2, or 3, it's 8 or 9. This can't be 1 or 2, it's 7 or 9. So 2 or 3, it's 7, 8, or 9 here. This is 6, 6, 1, 8. This is 1 and 9. That makes this a 9. This is the 3, that's a 7. This is 2, that's 8. So no 6 here. So no 7 and 8 on this Whisper 3 line. This can't be 1 or 2 anymore. Therefore, the low here is 3, and it must be with 9. So this becomes 3, 9 as a pair, which eliminates 9 in the rest of the box. This can't be 9. This is 7, which makes this 9. Yeah, it can't be 9. This is 8 here. So this must be 6 with 1 or 2 here. We're not sure which, though. 7 is here, which means this cannot be 3. It's 2. 2 forces this not to be 2. It's 1, which means this can't be 1 here. It's a 2, 6 as a pair. So this cannot be 3 and 7. Remaining digits in row 6 are 4, 5, and 6. That eliminates 4, 5, 6 in the rest of the box. I don't know if that helps any. This can't be 7 or 8 because of 7 or 8 in the column, so this is 9. Remaining digits in row 4 are 1, 9, and 3. So this is 1, 3, 9. Remaining digits in row 5 are 2, 8, and 7. Interesting. Okay, so this is Whisper 4. 3 cannot be next to 4 on a Whisper 3 line because it's only 1 away. So this must be 7, which makes this 4. 4 eliminates 4 here. So that's 5, which means eliminates 5 here. So that's 4. 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of the column. This can no longer be 9. It's 1, 8 as a pair. Remaining digits in column 7 then have to be 2, 5, and 9. Interesting. So the 3 has to be next to the 5 here. The 9 has to be next to the 4. Both 2 and 6 have to be 2 away from this digit. So this cannot be 1. Cannot be 3. Could be 4. 4 works. No 5, no 7. It's 8, 4, 8, or 9 there. Interesting. 5 cannot be here. 5 can only be next to 1 and 9 on a Whisper 4 line. So this is 4 or 6, which has to then be next to 2 or 8 on a Whisper 4 line because it can't be next to 7. 7 is 3 away from 4 and 1 away from 6. So we have a 2-8 pair now in box 4, which eliminates 2 and 8 here, so this is 7. This then must not be the dark 2-8, it must be the medium 2-8, which means this is the dark 4-6. That makes this, since we don't have a 5 available here, it must alternate between low and high digits. So this is dark, but it could be 1 or 3 here. Since this is dark, this could be a 5, though. So we don't know if this is dark medium. It's either medium or 5. We're not sure which. So this could be basically everything. It can't be 1, 9, or 2, 8 medium. So this has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 as a possibility. This just cannot be the same digit as that. Wait, this can't be 5. If this were 5, this would have to be the dark 1, 9, which means this would have to be the medium 1, 9. But we already have a medium 1, 9 in the box. So this cannot be 5. This is then the other medium 3, 7, or 4, 6, which means this must be dark. So this can't be dark 1, 9, cannot be dark 3, 7. This has to be dark 2, 8 then, because the dark 4, 6 cannot be next to the 3 or 7, right? So 4 cannot be next to 7, 6 can't be next to 3. So this has to be 2, 8 as a pair. Very clever. I like that a lot. That was really cool. This 2, 8 pair eliminates 2 and 8 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 8. This is 1. That forces this to be 8 here. That also eliminates 2 in the rest of the row. 5 has to be one of these two. We're not sure which. So this has to be medium 3, 7, which means this can't be medium 3, 7. It's dark 3, 7. So this is medium 3, 7. 8 eliminates 8 from being here. So it's 4 or 9. If this were 4 here, 5 has to be next to 3, guaranteed. 4 can't be next to 3. If this were 4 here, that would force this to be 9, which would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this can't be 4. This must be 5, which makes this 3 and 9. 5 forces this to be 4. 5 cannot be next to 6, so this is 2. And 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 6. And we don't know what this is. It's still 4 or 9 here. Very clever. 3 can be next to... Okay, these are a very wide variety. 5 eliminates 5 from being here. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. This is a Whisper 3 line. Remaining digits in row 7. We have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Obviously, this can't be 4 or 6. This can't be 8 because that's 1 away from 9. So this is 3 or 7 here. This 2, 8 pair eliminates 2 and 8 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 8 here. This can't be 3. It can't be 4. That's only 1 away from 3. Could be 6, 7, 8. 2 and 9 cannot be here. 2 and 9 have to be in somewhere in row 9. So it has to be these specific 2 cells. This can't be 2 because of the 2, 8 pair in the column. So this is 9, which makes this 2 here. That's definitely 3 apart. This can't be 3 because it must be 3 or more away from 2. This has to be... could be any of them. This can't be 1. We have to have a 1 somewhere here. This 9 eliminates 9 from being here, so this is 1 or 3, which means the dark cells must be low. So the dark cells are low, and the medium cells are high. So this becomes a 6-7 pair. This is 8. This is 9. We have 1, 2, and 3 here. This is 9. This is 2. This has to be, could be 1 or 3. This is 4. This is 8 then. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the box. The 6-7 pair forces this to be 3, that to be 7. These can't be 3 because of 3 in the column now. 4 eliminates 4 in the rest of the box. We have a 5-6 pair in column 1, which eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of the column. So this becomes a 4-7 pair, which eliminates 4 and 7 in the rest of the box. Okay. What else do we have? 9 eliminates 9 here. We have to have a 1 here somewhere, so this cannot have a 3 there. Which means where is the 3 in row 9? Because 3 is 2 away from 1. We're guaranteed a 1 here because of the 1 in the column here, and 1 can't be here. So 3 has to be then here, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the box. So this is 7, which eliminates 7 here, so it's 4 and 7. This can't be 7, obviously, so it's 6 or 8. So this is 1 with 5 or 6 here. 6 can't be here because of 6 in the column. 5 can't be here because of 5 in the column. But both 1 and 5 could be here because that's 3 or more away from 9. This is 6 or 7. It cannot be next to a 3 on a whisper. 7 could be next to 3. Never mind. Remaining digits in box 1 are 4 and 5. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. So this must be 5 here, which makes this 4. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 2, which eliminates 2 in the rest of the box. So this is 5, 9 as a pair. Remaining digits in row 1 are 1, 6, and 8. This can't be 1 or 8 because of 1 or 8 in the column, so that's 6. That eliminates 6 from the rest of the box. Remaining digits of column 6 are 4 and 5. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. So this is 5, which makes this 4. 4 eliminates 4 here. So it's 9, which makes this not 9. So it's 5 and 9 here. The remaining digit in row 3 is a 2. Remaining digits of row 2 are 3 and 7. This 7 eliminates 7 here. So that's a 3, which makes this 7. Oh, we weren't able to use the whisper 1 line. Oh well. I think that would have been really cool, but that's probably a little bit much to ask for. Okay. Remaining digits. We have 1, 5, and 8 remaining in column 4. We have a 1, 6, 8 triplet in column 5, which eliminates 1, 6, 8 in the rest of the column. So that leaves this as a 4, I believe. Yep. Okay, difference of 1 from there. This could be 6 or 7, 1 or 3. Remaining digits in row 8 are 1, 5, and 8. This cannot be 5 or 8 because of 5 or 8 in the column. So this is 1, which makes this 3, that 1. 3 cannot be next to 6 on a whisper 4 line. So it's 7, which makes that 6. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 6, which eliminates 6 here, so it's 8, which means this cannot be 8. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 5, which makes this 1. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 6, which eliminates 6 here, so it's 5, which makes that 6, which makes that 5. This can't be 6 or 8, it's 3. This can't be 1 or 5, it's 8. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 8, and that's 1 there. Thanks, Frank. Thank you, Ul-Rhymm. That was very cool. Very nice puzzle set too. It really used everything, um, except for the whisper one line. I would have appreciated that even more if it had been, if there had been some ambiguity there, and then the whisper one line would have basically snapped that ambiguity apart. But it was excellent, an excellent puzzle. Thank you so much for setting it, and I really appreciate it. I would classify this as easy. The logic throughout was pretty solid. There was a couple of things in there that was actually very potentially something that you wouldn't be able to spot almost immediately. But this uses Whisper X lines beautifully. It's an excellent puzzle. You should post this on Logic Masters Germany. I mean, I don't know how many people would enjoy it, but I super enjoyed it. And this is not just me trying to glaze you because I thought it was an excellent puzzle. There are so many cool logic things within this which use the Whisper X lines perfectly. So I think this was excellent as a puzzle, and I hope you post it elsewhere. I hope you post it on Logic Masters Germany. There might not be people who enjoy it. Maybe some people don't like me, but hopefully they just look past any dislike they might have of me and appreciate what a great puzzle this is. I think this is an excellent puzzle. So definitely feel free to post this and on Logic Masters Germany. I appreciate it so much, and I think it was an excellent puzzle. So thank you so much for just setting it. Even it's chef's kiss, really. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.